Step into the pit where legends collide. Chaos erupts, nowhere to hide. Bodies hit the mat, thunder roars. Legends rising, breaking down doors. The battle's on, the fight's begun. Steel meets flesh, there's nowhere to run. The arena shakes, the crowd's alive. Global mayhem, it's time to survive. Global mayhem, feel the wrath. No mercy found on this brutal path. High flying slams, chaos supreme. Living the nightmare, chasing the dream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Reverend Crow, Rock Swagger, Jimmy Jams, Doomsayer, Havoc, Hardcore Death Machine, RJ. 83, feel the heat, fists to the sky. The fearless rise, the weak say goodbye. Metal meets fire, chaos ignites. Global mayhem, rule the night. Global mayhem, feel the wrath. No mercy found on this brutal path. High flying slams, chaos supreme. Living the nightmare, chasing the dream. Global mayhem reigns loud and clear. Step in the ring, face your fear.
Hello. We're back. Yeah. Aren't you all excited? We're finally back. All three of you.
Oh, back. Yeah, I mean, hey, that number grows. We're sharing everything out. You never know who's going to join.
Yep. I see. I like the new features we got on StreamYard here. Havoc
Yeah, we
here,
can see
Jimmy's
the comments
here.
there. I mean, I've got to
That's neat.
zoom
I
right
like
in.
that.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Havoc.
There we go. Look at that. In our
How you
absence,
how you
things are
been,
going
Scott?
Fancy.
How you been?
I've been good. Taking a very much needed break. How have you been, Daniel?
Yeah, keeping busy. You know me. What's to do?
How are things over in IWF, and
Oh,
how are the boys doing?
Things are absolutely fantastic. Strangers, as always, doing a bang-up job as general manager. Our first show, July 19th in Sunderland at the Chairs Bar. So if there's anyone from the UK watching and you can head up there, why not? It's going to be a good family wrestling night. Oh, I see the SME Missioner, the SMEO, Shady Sean, is watching as well.
Fantastic. I'm so happy the SMEO is watching. So, Dan, we've kept these people waiting for a while, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you kick it off. I see the question burning behind your eyes, Dan.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, Daniel.
What's first?
I'm glad you asked, because we are kicking Global Mayhem Returns Night 1 off with our Phoenix Intercontinental Championship match. Taema Lafyn facing Sho Kusanagi, no strangers to one another. Two most respected and battle-hardened warriors in the Phoenix division standing across from one another once again. A familiar war reignited. The crowd thundering with anticipation as Sho Kusanagi, reigning double champion, marches to the ring with that same icy resolve that helped her conquer both the Phoenix Intercontinental and World Championships. Across the ring, Taema Lafyn, focused and fired up, a submission technician with her own legacy and a burning desire to reclaim what once was hers. From the opening bell, it is a war. Sho landing sickening elbows, knees, punishing roundhouse kicks that echo in the rafters. But Taema weathers the storm and keeps pulling Sho to the mat, looking for an opening for her feared submission. Every time it looks like Sho has control, Taema wraps her up in knots. Omoplatas, heel hooks, triangle transitions that force Sho to rely on her ring awareness and raw toughness to escape. Taema absorbs a brutal forearm that opens a cut under her eye. Sho takes a headbutt to the nose that leaves blood streaming down her face. Still, they push each other harder and harder. Fans on their feet, bodies screaming, neither woman backing down. Then it happens. Newly signed Megan Knox makes her first appearance in SWA GWF, walking with confidence to ringside, her gaze seemingly locked on Sho Kusanagi. Alex Steele immediately comes charging down, taking her spot in Taema Lafyn's corner. The tension explodes outside the ring as Knox and Steele clash verbally, pushing and shoving, nearly coming to blows. Inside the ring, Sho sends Lafyn into the ropes, but Lafyn reverses. Knox reaching for Taema's leg and accidentally clips Sho Kusanagi's ankle, just enough to throw her off balance. A heartbeat later, Taema rolls Sho through and launches a brutal rising knee to the jaw, dropping Sho to her knees. Dazed, blood running down her nose as Lafyn pounces. She grabs Sho's arm and twists into the royal treatment, dead center of the ring. Outside, Knox and Steele are now physically brawling, security rushing down to break the two of them up, but the camera stays on the ring as Sho's eyes go glassy. She claws for the ropes, tugging and pulling away, but Taema cranks back, screaming in fury as Sho, refusing to tap, slowly fades out and the ref calls for the bell. Your winner and new Phoenix Intercontinental Champion, Taema Lafyn.
Yeah.
The crowd explodes as Taema collapses in exhausted triumph. Alex Steele rushes the ring to help her back up and raise her hand as medics check on Sho. As Sho comes around, Megan Knox backing up the rampway, smirking coldly as Sho comes to. Realization dawning on the champion's eyes. Her belt is gone, her reign ended, and the newcomer now has a target on her back.
Damn, that's all I can say. New champion. Just thought out. Global Mayhem returns and we have a new champion in match 1.
Ooh, and we're not stopping there, Daniel.
You call me Daniel again, and I'm going to grab your nutsack and twist it. Fucking Daniel. Hey, Scott.
Hall of Famer Johnny Rockstar here. Mad T's here. Juggernaut. Oh my God, Juggernaut. I ain't seen you join us in a while.
That name sounds familiar.
Southern Juggernaut. It's been a while. He stepped away from the game, but he's I'm still watching. Good to see you.
Was he here when I first came here like 5 years ago or some shit?
Might have been.
I'm sure when I came, he was like just on the back end exiting out.
Yeah, I think like right at the back end of heading out.
Havoc, I see what you comment with Havoc.
Trying to beat you to it.
Well, she already said it.
Got to step that game. Got to keep that game stepped up, Daniel. Come on, Dan.
What's next?
Next is our strong style triple threat: D Psycho versus Death Machine versus the champion Shin Gekido.
Speaking of Death Machine just showed up right there in the comments.
Didn't he? I noticed that.
That's my guy right there, Death Machine.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and get to it with the first name on the card, D Psycho.
OG Elite,
SWA. You see, tonight is the night that I personally have been waiting for a very, very long time. This match is for the Strong Style Championship. That just happens to be the championship that a very, very good friend, a brother, a loved one, created, put on the map, and made relevant. You see, tonight, I make history. Tonight, I fulfill my destiny. Tonight, I go against Death Machine and Shin for the Strong Style Championship, and I am going to obliterate each of them. I am going to hurt, maim, I am going to torture, rip your flesh completely off your bodies, bury both of you, one of you in one turnbuckle, the other in the other turnbuckle. You get a foot to the face, each of you, and then I'm going to sink. I don't think you understand. I am not just somebody that you think you can just get past. The voices in my brain alone will destroy each of you, bar none, very easily. But it's not going to be just the voices. It's going to be the voices plus D-Psycho. It's going to happen. I will sink the Darkness Kokita clutch on both of you. Put both of you to sleep. When you raise consciousness again, you will see me fulfilling my destiny. You will see me making history, holding the Strong Style Championship over my head, looking straight to the heavens. Brother, I did it for you. I did it for you. And from now on, I will make sure that this title is continued on with your legacy. It doesn't matter how diabolical. It doesn't matter how many mind games you think you can play. Because just when you think you can play mind games, I sit back and I do the same. I sing in the rain and I like all the pain. I really enjoy hurting you. I really enjoy hurting you. I really enjoy hurting everybody. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about the kids in the crowd. They need to cover their eyes because this match right here is going to be bloody. This match right here is going to be violent. This match right here is going to solidify my legacy. Let the Psycho win.
OG Elite there. D-Psycho. I mean, you know what? Death Machine might be my guy, but D-Psycho, I mean, OG Elite, got to stick together. It's going to be a hard match to call, but...
It's hard for me to pick a favorite in this match altogether, just because, like, big fan of Death Machine, huge fan of Shin Gekido. D-Psycho has done nothing but impress since showing up here in SWA, so I can't be mad regardless of who comes out. I like all three of these guys.
Yeah. Who's next?
Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, Dan, we're getting to your favorite intro. It's Death Machine.
So, Global Mayhem returns. Myself, Shin Gekido, and D-Psycho. Shin, I still have the mental scars from our Iron Maiden match. Although I do respect you, I have not forgotten that fateful night. D-Psycho, a newcomer to SWA, been here for a hot minute, and automatically thinks he gets a national title shot. What kind of disrespect is that? Now, Shin, I had much respect for you through our feud over that Strong Style title. It's a key word there. Respect. Tonight's gonna be no different. Honestly, Shin, I say let's take out D-Psycho and then you and me have a one-on-one classic like we always do. then who knows what goes on after that. Maybe I go after the SWA World title. Maybe I shut Josh Byers up. Since he wants to keep putting my family's name in his fucking mouth. Maybe I'll put his mouth to fucking rest. Maybe he can go polish someone else's Juggalo Peacemaker. Maybe I come after you. Maybe I come after you, Doomsayer. I'll see y'all then. Oh yeah. Byers. One more thing. You ever put my family's name in your fucking mouth again, and I'll make you leave SWA for the 500,000th fucking time. You fucking worthless cuck.
Damn. Wow. Damn. By the way, Mad T, I am not in control of anything tonight. Button pressing. Comments is that man. That man. He puts everything on screen. He's the button presser tonight. He presses buttons tonight. I'm in bed.
Oh, how the roles have reversed.
How the turns have tabled.
Yes. Anyway, Mad T, I know what you want. Like, I sent you the link.
Yeah, Mad T. He sent you the link, you big bald egg looking fuck.
Yeah, Mad T. Anyway, here is your strong style champion, Shin Gekido.
Shin.
Hajimemashite, Gekido Shin. I walk in with my strong style championship in this triple threat match between myself, the Psycho, and Death Machine. There is no doubt in anybody's mind that this is going to be a war of attrition, great strife. The animosity between us is enough to black out the entire arena. However, I have to remind everybody who currently holds the Strong Style Championship and why. What it means to be a Strong Style Champion is you have to be a warrior. A fighter like no other. These two are going to put on a great and valiant effort. However, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, I will be the last one standing. I will be the last one remaining. I will be the one standing above them both as they lie beneath my feet. As they hand me my title, the spoils of war, and raise my hand as the victor. Granted, they're going to put up a great and valiant effort. However, what awaits them when they face me is nothing but pure hell. Because I will take off my crown as Shin Gekido, and I will put on my Oni mask and remind them of whom they are stepping into the ring with. The Devil King, the smiling devil of Osaka, the Red Dragon. of wrath. So, let's go out there and go to war, because I intend on winning it. Umae mo shindai.
Like watching a live action anime.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That intro is pretty awesome too. Got to give him that.
I made that.
I know you did, Dan. That's why I said it.
And you can get
I was
yours
trying to
too,
be
very cheap, at Designs by DJB.
Not these nuts.
Yeah, not these nuts, cars. I love you. If you want to grab these nuts as well, folks, I mean, for a very, very limited time only, and for a very, very expensive fee, Kaz will let you touch my nuts.
It's
Isn't that
just
right?
like that scene from Roadhouse.
Yes. How much we're charging?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Okay. It's going to be expensive, folks. Anyway, to the match.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the ring. The bell rings and there is no hesitation. These three titans charge all fists, elbows, and brutality from the opening second. Shin and Death Machine lock eyes first, that familiar recognition of a shared past between warriors turned rivals. They go shoulder to shoulder like bulls, trading forearms, chops, and headbutts. Psycho explodes into the frame, slamming a double lariat into both men. Psycho's raw energy channels Outlaw's spirit, his strikes wild but precise, elbow smashes, lariats, stiff forearms that echo through the arena. But his momentum is stifled when Shin catches him with a snap Saito suplex, dropping him like dead weight. Death Machine returns with a vengeance, launching himself off the ropes with a flying shoulder block that levels Shin. Shin with Psycho on the apron, only for Psycho to reverse and backdrop Shin onto the edge. Death Machine grabs a steel chair and begins battering both men. Midway through the war, the barricades come into play. D-Psycho runs Shin clean through the ringside barrier with a running spine buster, sending fans scattering. Death Machine drags a table from under the ring and plants Psycho through it with a deadlift powerbomb before turning and eating a roundhouse from Shin that echoes through the arena. Steel steps are tossed into the ring, thrown and weaponized. Psycho hurls one half into Death Machine's chest. Shin uses the other half as a launch pad for a flying knee to Psycho's jaw, causing the newest contender to collapse in a heap. All three are busted open, blood dripping to the mat. Every move has the weight of desperation and legacy behind it. Death Machine recovers and catches Psycho, spiking him with a Uranagi and landing the blackout clothesline. Before he can capitalize, Shin slides in and grabs Death Machine from behind, hoisting him up into position for Outlaw's own keg tapper brainbuster, spiking Death Machine directly onto the steel steps. The crowd erupts as Shin collapses atop his fallen rival. 1, 2, and 3. D-Psycho breaks up the pin just a heartbeat too late. His hand inches from pulling Shin off the cover. He stares in disbelief for a moment before he blindsides Shin with a lariat over the top ropes.
Hey.
Psycho drives Shin shoulder first into the ring post, rips the steel steps up and hurls them into Shin, knocking the champion unconscious. Boos rain down, but Psycho is lost in the madness. But just as Psycho turns around, Death Machine rises like a revenant, grabbing Psycho by the throat and chokeslamming him to the floor with fury as the crowd explodes. Your winner and still strong style champion, Shin Gekido.
Well done, Shin.
Entered, only one left with gold, but none of them left whole.
Damn. Well done, Shin. So we've had a title change and a title retainment.
Yeah. One title changed hands, one still in its original honors.
Not a bad start to Global Mayhem returns, if I may say so myself.
I mean, for the first two matches out of the way, I definitely can't complain.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Which, Daniel, you know what that leads to.
What's next?
Next is actually a match I think we're going to have a lot of fun with. The Hall of Famer, Johnny Rockstar, goes toe-to-toe with Doomsayer for the SWA Heritage Championship.
Right. Before we get this match underway, I've just got to say, right, the props, Johnny, for even, showing up tonight. But Doomsayer is going to make a brand new hole in your body, and it is going to be viscerally fucked. You should leave while you have the chance. We know that's not going to happen. We know that you lack the brain capacity to even understand the danger you are in right now. So I hope that the hospital does have a Hall of Fame wing, because you are going to need a bed. Who's first, Scott?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hall of Famer, Johnny Rockstar.
Global Mayhem. Episode returns of Red SWA Heritage Championship match. Doomsayer versus the Hall of Famer, Johnny Rockstar. Ain't no way they're about to start. While the bastards that play throughout the whole arena, a global mayhem, turning to a mist, smoke kind of image. And here comes the reigning and defending champion. Doomsayer is holding his championship on his shoulder. He walking down the ramp to those steel steps by the post of the corner. He walks on the ring apron. He climbs in the 20x20. The lights came back on. He waits for his challenger, an opponent. But wait a minute, the PA system have played. Legends are made. And you know what's next? The crowd could be astonished, or either Doomsayer could be astonished when he sees Johnny Rockstar, the king of the mountain, and the top rising star of all time of being the GOAT. He's wearing his cross, his leather jacket, and now a black bandana. And he walks there for a purpose. Then he climbs in, or he runs.
Hall of Famer Johnny Rockstar, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to find a pro. You a landscape.
See, he's learning. The Hall of Famer can still pick up new tricks.
He just commentated his own entrance for a promo.
Ladies and gentlemen, with all of that being said, your SWA Heritage Champion, Doomsayer.
Rockstar. You and I, we have a history, don't we, old friend? But I know your other history. I know the history I don't want to get into, but you...
And now I'm on an acid trip.
Do it when push comes to shove. I know you're excited to face me. You're always excited to face and fight me. But I know how desperate you get. I know you have many names that you have given yourself, but you always went back to Johnny Thunderbird. Before Johnny Rockstar, it was just that man, the leather jacket, the shoulders rolling, being that Rockstar before Rockstar. And I remember fighting you and being truly inspired to become better. But then you became Johnny Rockstar, and then Johnny Elite Rockstar, then Johnny Hard Rock Elite Rockstar, then Thunderstorm Ninja Storm Power Ranger Rockstar. Stop! End that. Just be Johnny Rockstar. Just be Johnny. You hear me? Simple as that. Just be that. Because no matter how many names you put upon yourself, it's still the same middle card talent. And I don't want that. But I know I'm going to push you to your limits. As I'm about to break your bones, you're going to try to do it, won't you? You sick bastard, you. I mean, I'm sick as well. Everyone knows I'm a little sick in the head. But if you do it, then I will have no other option. And just to let you know, we are in front of many people tonight. In front of people young and old. Think of the word young. If you were to put that thing out and start jiggling it, right, back and forth, then I will have no choice whatsoever than to grab it, twist it, pull it, and cut it right off in front of everybody. And it's going to be a true horror show for everyone to see. And you know what I'm going to do with that? You know what I'm going to do with Johnny's little rock star? I'm going to walk up through that crowd and get bleeding upon my hand as you're screaming in pain and agony in the middle of that ring. Dickless. This cleaver all covered up in blood. And I'm going to go up towards those concession stands. I'm going to go to the hot dog stand. I'm going to slap this son of a bitch right on top of there. And I'm going to grill it. And it's going to stink. And it's going to be putrid. The people are going to vomit. And I will grab all the salt, pepper, seasoning, put it up on there. I'll add mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, onions, whatever else needs to cover up that smell. And I'm going to put it on a nice bun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go find Deviant and shove it down his throat. And I know he'll like it. And I'm going to smack him with this, because it hurts just as much on the side as it does going across the face. So don't let that side out, or that's going to come to true fruition, and you will be Johnny Dickless. Got that?
Girl. He said gun chop his dick off. I've got to know how this went.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the ring. From the moment the bell rings, Rockstar throws everything he's got at the towering champion. Drop kicks, basement super kicks, springboard forearms. Rockstar's high-speed offense lights up the opening stretch, forcing Doomsayer to absorb flurry after flurry just to stay upright. Doomsayer, massive and unflinching, weathers the storm like a mountain. A shoulder block sends Rockstar spinning through the air. A follow-up lariat nearly turns him inside out, but the Hall of Famer keeps getting up. Rockstar dodges a big boot and catches Doomsayer with a tornado DDT, rattling the champ for the first time. He goes up top and lands a massive diving elbow, getting the crowd to their feet with a desperate cover. 1, 2, and no. The champion kicks out with thunder, sending Rockstar flying. Doomsayer begins to dismantle him, a gut wrench backbreaker, a running power slam, a corner splash that caves Rockstar in on himself. Yet somehow Johnny keeps getting back up, bloodied lip curled into a defiant grin every time he stumbles up and motions for more. Rockstar lands a running knee, a desperate enziguri, a springboard cutter, collapsing into the pin. 1, 2, no. Doomsayer powers out again. Finally, Rockstar pulls himself up using the ropes. Heavy breathing, body spent. Doomsayer pauses. He looks at Rockstar not with malice, but a hint of respect. That faint smile curls the champion's face, and he nods to the Hall of Famer, and then with brutal grace lands a stiff lariat and drags Rockstar right back up into position for a spinning sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still SWA Heritage Champion, Doomsayer. The camera catches Doomsayer briefly kneeling beside Rockstar, patting his chest and saying, "You got some fight in you, buddy. Don't give up," before leaving Rockstar laying in the ring.
I think the most surprising thing for me about that match was when you said the words Johnny Rockstar and high speed in the same sentence.
What else is he supposed to do? If Doomsayer catches him, it's just pain.
I just didn't think speed and Johnny Rockstar were two things that were compatible.
I'm pretty sure if you listen back to that match, there's a lot of like, "Don't get away from me" in it.
I'll have to listen back.
I'm just saying. Valiant effort by Rockstar, but again, Doom is a bit of a monolith.
Doomy wins, Baez gets a boner. Sounds about right. Hey, Scott.
I mean, yes, Daniel.
What's next?
Next is our TLC match for the SWA National Championship. TMX cashing in his rematch against Havoc.
Oh, this will be fun to see. These two have had a heated history in the past.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start off with the challenger. It's TMX.
Me guy.
Hello, this is a mythological luchadora Sulfuna, and it is my absolute pleasure
You need new intros, me
to
guy.
introduce the SME Guy, TMX. Now remember, it's not about you, it's about me. Guy.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night. Global Mayhem returns. We're in Columbus, Ohio. Thousands of people in attendance are going to witness the end of the demon. Tonight, Demon Havoc, you finally get slayed once and for all, and I break the curse that should have been broken a long time ago. And after the night, you and I will make damn sure of it. After I beat your ass, make you bleed, make you pay the price. After this massacre, after this war finally ends between me and you, and I stand tall as a 2-time national champion, you'll be taken down on that stretcher and sent to the hospital just like I did your cousin and your sister, Sasha Bliss. And after the night, ladies and gentlemen, this war between me and Havoc is over. And she will never return. The demon inside of her will never return because I'm the one that's going to end it. And that demon will be put down 6 feet deep once and for all.
This is her Judgment Day. This is her Armageddon. The SME Guy, TMX, will walk out as a 2-time SWA National Champion. And as the SME Guy movement continues throughout the country, throughout the globe, just remember who put the demon down. Because Havoc, this is it. This is our final battle. Tables, ladders, and chairs. I will make sure you go through hell. Because hell's coming with me. And this is your end. Because I'm not just a good guy. I'm not just a bad guy. I'm the fucking SME guy.
Yeah, you fucking cucks. What he said.
Okay, I got us. That tickled us. Oh, brilliant.
Nice little addition there.
So, challenge. I mean, the champion. Is it the champion? Yeah.
It is time for the champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Havoc.
Demon Havoc running wild tonight. Angry wolf howling under.
I'm going to tell the whole entire world and the rosters and everyone else in the whole entire universe. TMX only has one task. And that one task is going to try to get the W over the demon. That's the only task he has. He can go to different other titles, but no, he wants to get this title back when I just fucking beat him! TMX, how many fucking times do you not realize I've beaten you? But since I have table, ladders, and chairs, which that's going to be the most dominant, reigning, and defending champion right now. If I had to put you all three of these, well, guess what, buddy? I'm going to. I will make sure this table set on fire. I will make sure this ladder broken. And I will make sure that blood stain and that chair makes you remind who I was, the dangerous one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're almost set. And I can see, I'm not that far from the ring. I can see tables. I can see ladders. I can see chairs. I can see barbed wire, kendo sticks, every single thing. Hell, I can see bags. That means thumbtacks. Or maybe Legos. Or maybe something that really gets me going. You see, T-Max, you really want this title back. You want your national champion back. Well, guess what, buddy? That's not going to happen. There is no chance in hell that you are going to survive in this match against me. Because I have been in that ring before. I have been with those ladders, tables, and chairs. So this is not my first time. Nor it will ever will be. I will walk out as still the SWA National Champion. If everyone likes it or not, you can kiss my sorry ass. At this point in time, TMX, you have no chance surviving Only you're going to be at is at the fucking hospital. Hope you understand. Because this ends tonight! Remember, I'm always going to be there.
She's in a mood.
Yeah. Seems a bit wild tonight.
Right? So we are going to go ahead and go to the ring. From the moment the bell rings, it is chaos. Chairs slammed across backs. Tables are splintered with reckless abandon. Ladders becoming weapons. Bridges and launch pads. TMX bringing his athleticism, springboarding from the ropes onto the ladder, into ladder-assisted moonsaults, using his speed to offset Havoc's aggression. But Havoc is relentless. She catches TMX midair from a springboard and power slams him through a table on the outside. Lawn darts him into a ladder set in the corner, sets up a pyramid of chairs and suplexes TMX into the carnage. The audience roaring as both are left gasping for breath. TMX tries climbing the ladder, but Havoc tips it, sending him crashing over the top rope and to the floor. Havoc sets up the ladder herself, slowly ascending, but TMX leaps into the ladder and the two begin trading fists at the top, swaying above the ring. Havoc grabs TMX's throat and chokeslams him off the ladder through a table. TMX looks broken as Havoc slowly gets herself back up, dragging herself up the ladder, slower every single step, pain. But TMX somehow drags himself back up. One last burst of heart as he tries to drag himself up the ladder. The two trading shots, groggy, bloody. Then TMX ducks a haymaker and drives Havoc's face into the top of the ladder. TMX repeats it over and over before shoving Havoc off the top of the ladder, crashing her through a table, leaving her laying motionless in the wreckage as TMX, battered and broken, steadies himself atop the ladder and with one final agonizing reach, pulls down the national championship. Your winner and new SWA National Champion, TMX.
Wow. Another title change, and TMX has got the belt. SME Guy. Havoc ain't gonna be happy.
Well, it's not like it's Havoc's last match. And there's apparently new people in the Phoenix division to be worried about too, so.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, Scott.
Oh, that went too fucking fast.
But, here's the real question. What have you done recently?
Man, it's so boring.
But, here's the real question. What have you done recently?
Man, it's so boring.
But, here's the real question. What have you done recently?
Man, it's so boring.
No, really. What have you done recently?
I'm not going to question it. That's fuck, man. I'm not going to question it. Whatever the fuck that was, I mean...
There was plenty of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how to get people's attention. You just slather it in fuck, man.
Yeah, but question is, what have you done recently?
No, really. what have you done recently? I know what Dan's done recently.
What have I done recently?
He's given us the question.
What's next?
Next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event of the evening. Mad T challenging for the SWA Chaos Championship against the Warforged TJ Shadows.
Damn.
We had 3 judges for this one, and we're going to have some fun with this. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mad T.
I came out that bitch in a fur coat, leading the pack. I said, fuck you too, fuck you too. Fuck all of the pain that you put me through. I said, fuck you too, fuck you too. Fuck all of the pain that you put me through. I said, fuck all of you, fuck you, fuck all of you, fuck you, fuck.
You know, SWA, this match right here, Mad T versus TJ Shadows. We all know the outcome of this match. I don't know why we're having to judge it. We all know TJ Shadows can't step up to Mad T. We all know TJ Shadows can't beat Mad T. I mean, this is the same thing that happened in SME tournament, right? You came out here and you tried to tell a story that no one gave a fuck about. A story that you talk about some dumbass shit that makes no sense for this match. You talk and you talk and you talk. That's all you're good for, is to run your fucking mouth. You're not good to come out here and wordplay me. You're not good to come out here and out-talk me, out-wrestle me, out-do whatever me. Because TJ Shadows, you know you're not nowhere near on my level. You know you're not nowhere near on the stature of Mad T. Because you're just a placeholder for people like me, that when I want a title that you're holding, I can just come right in and walk away with it. Why? Because that's what I do. That's what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table besides some anime? What do you bring to the table besides actually talking shit and saying something that's relevant? What do you do in this game that makes you, TJ Shadows, big and bad? Everybody wants a piece of you. You don't. Because why? Because you're a nobody. You can ask one person, hey, what's a memorable TJ Shadows match? And I bet you no one's gonna remember. Maybe versus Dante. Hell, even maybe versus me. But you ask some Joe Blow, hey, what is your favorite Mad T match? And I bet you there'd be fucking 5 different matches that are named off a drop of a hat. Why? Because every time I come out here, these people chant my name. Every time I come out here, these people want a piece of Mad T. Every time I come out here, these people want to say, Mad T, how great I am. They don't say that about you, TJ. They don't come out here and praise you because you're just a mid-carder at best. You're at the top of the hill with the mid-carders. You belong over there with people like Vagabond, people like Shin Gekido. You're not on the level of people like me that can go up there and win world titles. You're not on the level of people like me that can go and take on Hangman Gage and beat him. You can't take on Jay Briggy and beat him. You can't take on Doomsayer and beat him. Why? Because you're just not that good. I want you to realize one thing, TJ Shadows. When you come out here and bore people with your fucking 6-minute fucking promo, when you come out here and you just talk and you talk and you talk and you talk about a stupid ass story that has no relevancy for this match, that is going to cost you. Because I can bring the fire, the heart, the passion, and everything that I got inside of me for SWA and show them who the fucking real Chaos Champion should be. I can go out here and I can show these fans who fucking I am. You can't do that. Why? Because you're just not good enough. And with that being said, I love a piece of me. I'll see you soon, SWA. Thanks for the title.
Damn, Mad T. Fucking hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our to our Chaos Champion TJ Shadows.
I was going to say world heavyweights tomorrow.
Yeah, World Heavyweights tomorrow. I got confused.
You know, leading up to this, I've been racking my brain of how I wanted to address my competition. I thought about it a multitude of ways. I thought about doing it like that. And then I even thought about doing it like that. I just chalk it up to someone. Both valiant efforts. But nothing is more valiant than just sticking to your guns. Mad T, you are trying to take this Chaos Championship away from me. But in order to do that, you have to come to grips with a concept you think I'm not familiar with. Something that you said during our tournament match that has stuck with me ever since. And that is the concept of sacrifice. You claimed I didn't know what sacrifice meant. I never put it into practice. Do you see me breathing? Do you see me talking right now? Do you see me standing live, directed, in living color before your very feeble eyes? Congratulations. You're seeing TJ Shadow's sacrifice. I've been at this for 18 years. I have missed weddings, bar mitzvahs, homegoing services, prom send-offs, just genuine get-togethers, all in the pursuit of being the very best I could be in a profession that gave me a way out when I didn't have one on my own. I damn near missed my own mother's funeral for this. This is all I have to remember her by because of sacrificing Mad T. A simple little ankh embedded with the same metals that were once in her body and the ashes that she left from it. But I don't know sacrifice. Who the fuck are you to tell me I don't? Oh, I'm in the same place, I'm long-winded, I say the same spiel. Cool, someone can pay attention. Now tell me this, where has being true to your guns ever been wrong, especially with my track record so far? The same long-winded speeches have gotten me long-winded runs of momentum and victories, right? Don't be upset that I'm long in the tooth when they're the same teeth that have shortened spotlight times for everybody I've faced. And then you want to lie to these people. Tell them I've never beaten you. I'm pretty sure VPW's right down the street and has a almanac that shows that's wrong. Right off 5th Ave, there's a place where the best of the best wrestle. Pretty sure my hand was raised and yours wasn't. You may not like how I won, but I still won. So you lying to these people that I've never fucking beaten you? Okay. Who's the one spitting false narratives now? Right. The walking false narrative. You have this superiority complex that masquerades within the confines of a Napoleon complex, T. I see it, because I see through you. I see through every little minute detail that represents your being. But I, unlike some people, don't try and put all your skeletons out your closet all at once. I'm man enough to talk to you face to face about it. And I think you perpetuating this narrative that you're better than me is the biggest load of bullshit you have ever let spew from your lips. Ain't no way in the hell you are better than TJ Shadows. You may beat me, you may stop me, but you, like so many others, often waste the monumentum that gets you. Oh, hey, he's the one that stopped me in my march in the World Championship tournament. Wow, good job, Mad T. You truly are better than me. Say, how's the weight of that World Championship that you won from... Oh, right. You fucking failed at that, too. But you're better than me. Okay. A little social experiment then. The reason you have a shot at this is because I gave it to you. It's like I mentioned before, I forwent my own moral compass to give you direction. Oh, hey, look, kids. Uncle T just sacrificing. But, you know, I don't know what that's like. Apparently.
Apparently.
Face it, T. Spin it however you want it. Talk it however you want it. Get anybody to back up your claims that you're better than me. But when rubber meets the road, you're the one that ends up roadkill in the end. And I'll still have this championship. It's like I said before. I'm not ignoring the fact that you very well could make all of this seem like a waste of time. That you would take everything I've worked hard to represent in this division and make it yours. That you will prove to these people that you are better than me. But you know what I think? I think when that bell rings, people are going to see what they always have. And that's TJ. No. When they see Taven, Josiah, Shadows do what he's done his entire life, and that's proved why the moniker of the Warforged isn't just a quippy nickname for merchandise. It simply is who I am. I have more battle scars than most people will ever have in their existence. All from this. What's a few more to prove a point? I'm your SWA Chaos Champion. And guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's going to stay that way by the end of the night. Look at it this way, T. If I don't know what sacrifice is, I'm about to learn by making you mine.
Well, damn, and hello, Death Machine.
Hey, what's going on, DJV?
Hello. Tough match earlier, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get there.
I'll say it.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a big man to throw somebody like Death Machine up for a keg tapper. That was not an easy move.
No. I'm still kind of feeling the effects from that.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah,
maybe after tomorrow's main event, because you know I've got that. I'm in that main event. Me and you should have a bit of a chat, Death Machine.
All right.
Might have a proposition for you.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
okay, Bong Daddy. Okay, calm it down there.
I know we haven't really done it like this before. I mean, at least not on my end, but we actually have full results for the match. Considering this was a judged match, not everyone who was a judge gave me like full breakdown, but I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. You're still going to get something out of this. So we're going to go to the ring, and you guys get to find out who won this one my way.
Shit.
The opening bell, it's all tension and violence. No handshakes, no handshakes, no stare downs. Just two warriors sprinting out of their corner with the kind of bad intentions that define Chaos rules. Mad T opens up with a stiff short arm clothesline. Knee Shadows hard into the ropes. Shadows fires back immediately with a springboard forearm, followed by a straitjacket neck breaker. A quick exchange in Shadows' favor sees T roll out of the ring, putting distance between the two for just a moment. Weapons come early as T starts pulling out a variety, tossing them into the ring and yelling, "Shadow Games rules, right?" In moments, both men are battering one another with kendo sticks and trash cans. A chain-wrapped forearm from Mad T busts Shadow's nose early on in the game, and he follows up with a trash can crush in the corner. Shadows weathers it, dragging Mad T by the waist into a German suplex against a propped-up table, cracking it clean in half. The crowd roars with every hard landing. Nothing pretty, just raw fury. Mad T's power on full display as he gorilla presses TJ Shadows over the ropes and down through two chairs outside the ring. Shadows writhing, but powers his way back to his feet as T suicide dives through the ropes, but Shadows moves just in time to send T crashing into the railing. Shadows thinks quick and locks in a desperation guillotine choke that nearly ends it right there, but T powers up, deadlifting Shadows and driving him spine first into the ring post. Blood is pouring, both men wearing crimson masks by the 18-minute mark. Mad T's right arm hanging loose after Shadows stomps it into the steel steps. Shadows uses the weakness to manipulate T into a modified wrist clutch suplex. Shadows bringing out a bag of thumbtacks, but T intercepts him and slams Shadows spine first onto the thumbtacks with a T-bone exploder. T picks Shadows up and sends him into the ropes for a pop-up powerbomb and covers 1, 2, and a half. With time winding down, both men swing wildly, barely able to stand. Shadows ducks a desperate lariat, slips behind and hits a modified embrace the end into a pair of open chairs. He locks in the Mr. Sandman straitjacket choke in the center of the ring. T refusing to tap, reaching for the ropes, trying to drag Shadows with him, but Shadows locks the leg, grapevining T's arm to the side, cutting off his escape. Shadows cranks back on the choke, and T finally taps out. Your winner by submission, still SWA Chaos Champion, TJ Shadows.
Damn.
I'm really not surprised.
I'm a little surprised that T tapped.
I mean, I've been in the ring with both TJ Shadows and Mad T. Mad T gave it his all, but in the end, Shadows had everything to lose in that match. He's put some respect on the Chaos title, so mad credit to him.
And like I said, we had 3 judges for this one. I guess I could go ahead and tell you. We had Shady, we had Dr. Quack, and we had Anthony from the King of Social Media. This one came down to a 2-1 vote.
So there you have it.
But fantastic from both men. Made for a hell of a main event on night 1.
Right.
Going to be a hell of a main event for night 2 as well. That fatal 4-way.
Yeah, that's a big fatal 4-way. Tomorrow's got a lot of big matches.
Seems like y'all are popping off too.
I don't want to throw anything out of order here. So tomorrow night, man, we're going to be starting off with a big one tomorrow. Night 2 kicks off with a triple threat with Malachi taking on Deviant and Reverend Crow.
Ooh.
Match 2 is our SWA Immortal Championship match. Casey Luchador will be taking on RJ Colbert. Thomas, I know you want to be here for that one.
My money's on Casey Luchador.
I know you love RJ. He's your favorite wrestler.
Bitch, please.
Match 3 is match 1 in a best of 7 series for the SWA Commonwealth Championship. Ace Alexander versus Vagabond.
That'll be good.
That'll be a good one. Yeah.
Match 4 was going to be a triple threat, but I have been advised that it is now just a standard 2-on-2 tag match for the SWA World Tag Team Championships. We will see the Hung Truckers take on the OGs, Mad T and Dante Black. T putting in that work.
Damn.
And Dan mentioned it a moment ago, ladies and gentlemen, your main event will be a fatal 4-way elimination for the SWA World Heavyweight Championship. Shady Sean McKenzie versus Jadarius Dream versus Baby Blue Eyes over here, DJ B, versus the Unchained Hooligan, Ralph Swagger. Tomorrow is going to be so much fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just put something out there about that match?
What's up?
Look, I didn't ask to be in this match. I'm honored that I'm in a World Heavyweight Championship match, but I'm just letting you all know right now, I have no interest in that championship anymore. I've had my time. It should be Ralph. He is the workhorse. He should be that champion. But I'm not going to turn this match away for one reason. Jadarius dream. I'm going to get my hands on that little punk, and I'm going to toss him around that ring like a fucking ragdoll. And Shady, you are more than welcome to join in. Ralph, so are you. But as far as winning the championship goes, hey, if I can do it, if I get the Sly opportunity, I'm going to go for a pin. But that is not my main goal in this match. I'm just putting that out there right now.
There we go.
I've had my heyday. I've been doing this over 20 years.
Jesus.
Hey. I mean, it's a fatal 4-way elimination. God knows what's going to happen.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, even if I'm eliminated first, do you think any referee's going to get me to go back up that ramp straight away? Fuck off.
I know how these rules work.
Fair point. Oh, Lord.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you. We did all this in an hour and 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
We didn't keep everybody all night. I'm proud of us.
Hell yeah. I didn't fall asleep on stream. Win.
Thomas's vertical. What?
Win.
I have no choice. I have a game chair now. I have no choice.
You must adapt to your spine being upright now.
Yes, very much.
The times they are a-changin'.
Oh, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Had a blast tonight. Looking forward to an even bigger night tomorrow night. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your grandma. She'd fucking love DJB. So, tell everybody, tune into SME. Dan, go tell your IWF friends. Tell them all.
Well, this is on SME, which, of course, proud sponsor of IWF. So they're going to see this. Lots of people are going to see this, undoubtedly.
Good. We love you guys. Tune into the shows.
No doubt. Yeah. So, how do we end this? Because I know we're not using my usual StreamYard, so we don't. I don't think we have the broom video.
I don't.
Are there any random old timestamps we used to play?
I forgot to ask.
The fist freeze. I think fist is frozen.
There not there he is.
There he is.
Of course it could.
What a
Patience,
fantastic.
Jimmy. I'm getting to it. My everything's being weird.
I feel that.
It waits till the end of the show and decides to be.
Scott's just getting used to reusing the controls again, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Don't mind being here every once in a while, but I don't miss doing this.
Yeah, I mean, while we're still live, I'm going to plug it. Go and watch Walk Our Family Entertainment, everybody. WFE, absolutely fantastic shows. Unfortunately, some dickhead decided to lose his title the other night, but hey,
look,
I'm getting it back, okay? Rematch clause, bitch. I'm calling it right. I want my rematch clause. I want it. I'm cashing it in.
Okay, you and Antonio Briggs have been fighting for that belt for like 3 weeks now. It's played hot potato more than the SWA.
Well, look, I was just playing with my food. Okay, I'm being serious now.
All right, I'll book it at the Blood Money pay-per-view.
You're just playing with your food.
Yeah, Kaz, what am I like with my food? I play with my food, don't I? He's a big child. I'm a big child. I'm a very big child, and sometimes accidents happen. I lost the championship. Rematch clauses. That's what they're for.
Fair point. But it'll probably have to be the last time if anybody loses, nobody getting a rematch clause, because that'd be like 3 weeks in a row now. Y'all have fought for that belt.
He eats corn.
Also, Scott, I do have a shorter link, so that way we ain't using that long ass merch link. I've got a whole link tree thing for merch, all the streaming platforms, my sponsorships, all that.
Oh,
So-
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. It's lovely. I wish I would have known about it like a year ago. That I could do all that, but yeah. I'm still learning on my streaming. Just finished up a Arkham Asylum stream. I'm going through the whole basically the trilogy of Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. And then probably go into Suicide Squad Kill Justice League, because that's part of the Arkham verse too now, I guess, technically.
What a gay game.
Dude, that was a letdown.
Fucking yeah, terrible game. Speaking of fucking global mayhem, yeah, that was a fucking global nightmare. That game.
Yeah.
What we doing first? We're just gonna sit here looking pretty.
Pretty sure he might have froze again.
I think he's doing something on his PC, and like when he moves on his PC, it freezes his camera.
Yeah, I was having that whole issue, my whole stream, tonight on doing the Batman game. My stream was so royally like.
Bong Daddy there. Some of us get pussy, some of us play video games, some of us get both.
I get both.
And there goes Fist.
Yep, I was about to say.
And I don't have control on this, so I can't do shit.
Yeah, we
this is now a perpetual stream.
Mayhem for nothing.
Damn it!
It is literally mayhem right now. We have no way of ending this thing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Some things never change, I guess.
So Thomas gets man pussy. Yeah.
Well. That's
Thomas
what you think. That's what you think, Bong Daddy.
Thomas has a mangina.
That's what everybody thinks.
That's what I think.
Jesus, Dan.
Oh, God damn it. I wonder how long Scott's going to take to actually return. I bet his PC, if his PC's blown up, that's it. We're fucked.
Yeah, we're completely fucked. But is that a new feature on StreamYard? I haven't used StreamYard in like
it
2
is.
years. With
The
chat and the actually popping up.
It's about time. About time.
Yeah, I was about to say, because even with OBS, like I can't get the multi-stream chat to work like I want it to.
Yeah, that's why I don't use OBS anymore.
Dude, I can get Twitch, but like OBS, like it shows.
He's back.
Yeah.
It shows.
Now maybe it will give me what I fucking asked for.
Like I told DJB, some things never change, does it, Fist?
Never. I swear to God, man.
I'll be spamming the show tomorrow with phone calls. He keeps ignoring my call. Jimmy, man, that's just obsessive. You can get arrested for stalking.
What the hell, Jimmy?
Jimmy has a grievance to air. Look, if it's about me, I don't care. I really don't care.
It's about me. I'm not into this.
Yeah,
cool story, bro.
I'll see if I can come in tomorrow on here.
What is this?
What the fuck?
Everyone's special boy Jimmy. What? What?
What a wonderful phrase.
What the fuck?
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your day.
What the fuck?
What the hell, Fitz?
What?
Yes, Jimmy.
Just send him the link. If he's got a grievance, he can air it live right now. That's how we can end fucking Mayhem.
You know what? We've got another show tomorrow night. Can he do it then?
I mean, fair point.
I suppose maybe I did it wrong. That would be my mess up.
Pick up. He ignored me. Yeah.
I'm off. Jesus.
Fucking trying to call someone when the show's on. Hey, crazy. Bye, Jimmy. No doubt we'll see Jimmy tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
I hate that the show went off without a hitch until we got to the end like that. Hopefully, we'll be able to rectify that situation tomorrow. Got a big night, a lot of big matches. Tell your friends. Love you guys. Leave you guys. We will see you guys tomorrow.